Hey guys, it's about to start storming. I just finished cleaning my room and I have my candle lit. It's feeling very cozy in here and I just thought it would be the perfect time to film a little sit down video. If you have TikTok, you have seen the trend where people look up my makeup type and then whatever makeup type it gives you, that's supposed to be the perfect makeup type for your face. Today we're gonna try that. Let me pull it up. I got toasty makeup, which is kind of almost exactly what I've seen every single other person get, but we're going to do it anyways. It's kind of like a bronze, like darker kind of makeup, which I usually do clean girl makeup, very natural, so we're going kind of out of our comfort zone today, but I'm going to dinner tonight, so I just thought I'm going to do my makeup anyway, so I thought it would be a great time to try a new makeup style. So that's what we're going to do. I have some reference pictures on here and some tutorials, so I'm going to use that, but we can go ahead and get into it. Okay, now as far as face prep, I'm going to keep that the same as what I always do. I go for more of a glowy kind of look. All the tutorials I watch, some people go glowy with this, some people go matte, so I'm just going to kind of keep it the same kind of glowy face. I washed my face with the Vanicream Gentle Foaming Face Wash, so I already went ahead and did that. This is my newest buy. I've used it for a few weeks now and I'm obsessed. I feel like it makes my makeup lay so much better even when I don't wear makeup. It's amazing. It's the Biome Hydrating Milky Toner. It's the dupe for the Rhode Milky Toner, but it's literally amazing. I love it so much. Also, all of my products are going to be linked down below in the description if you want to try any of them. Next, I'm going to go in with my Vanicream Vitamin C Serum. I use this every morning as well. And I have a lot of acne scars. This has cleared up a lot of my acne scars, so I definitely recommend that. And then I use the Vanicream Daily Face Moisturizer. Vanicream is one of my favorite skin products because I have extremely sensitive skin and my skin does not react bad to their products at all. And then I'm just going to put my Vaseline on my lips because it's my favorite thing in the world and I'm obsessed. I use Vaseline at least 100 times a day. We're going to start obviously with our liquid and cream products. Also, I want to go ahead and note I'm not good at makeup, or I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not fantastic at makeup. I don't wear a lot of makeup, so this is going to be kind of just attempting for me. So if I'm doing something wrong, I'm aware. Well, I'm not aware, but that's okay. I'm not surprised. Okay, the number one thing for the toasty makeup is that it's a very bronzed, been in the sun look. I have a tan. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but my face is very pale. It just doesn't tan like the rest. So, of course, we're going to use some bronzing drops. These are my favorite. It's the e.l.f. bronzing drops, and they're amazing, but definitely a little goes a long way. This is about how much I use. That's it, because it is definitely works. Sometimes I do think it's easier if you mix it with your moisturizer, but I kind of forgot and didn't this time, but it'll blend and it blends very easily. Also, we're caffeinated by Alani Nu today. This is one of the flavors that they sent me. It's the blue slush one. It's not a new one, but it's definitely one of my favorites. They sent me this one, the watermelon one, a little while ago, and love. Next, I'm going to do concealer. As far as concealer, during the summer, I use 2 different shades. So that's what we're going to do today. I use one shade, a darker one. This is the shade, oh my gosh, I cannot see that. Medium Peach. I use this one on my acne or just blemishes, and then I go in with a lighter shade that is Light Sand for the areas I want to brighten up. I don't know if anyone else does this or if this is efficient, but I have my own way and it works for me, okay? So I'm just going to put that, I don't have a lot of acne right now, surprisingly, but I'm just going to put that on my scars and such, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with a beauty blender. Okay, I have glitter on my face and I don't know what it's from. I'm going to go in with my lighter one. I use a lot of e.l.f. products, as you'll notice. That's because I'm balling on a budget and because I just love their products. e.l.f. sponsor me, please. I'm dying. I love all of your products. There's not a single e.l.f. product I haven't liked. But I'm going to obviously use this under my eyes to brighten under my eyes. And then I like to do a little bit on my forehead right here. Kind of a triangle motion. One line on my nose. And then a tiny bit on my chin. Those are just the places I really like to brighten up. So that's what we're going to do. I feel like kind of the beginning, the base part is kind of going to be very similar to my normal, but the main thing for Toasty makeup I think is going to be the contouring. Okay, I have all that blended out. Now this is the part that's going to be different than my normal one, so we're going to contour. I have two different e.l.f. contouring products. So I have the Putty Bronzer in the shade Tan Lines. And then I also have the liquid bronzer and contour in the shade Light Clair. I think I'm going to use the liquid one because I think it is a lot more coverage than the Putty Bronzer is. So I think I'm going to use that because we are going for more of a contoured look. And I'm just going to kind of put dots like right here, obviously where you want to contour out cheekbones on each side. And then I'm going to do my forehead. And then I'm going to do my nose, but that takes more effort, so I'm going to wait to do that. Oh my word. I have a special brush. I'm going to use a brush to blend this out instead of a beauty blender. This is their Putty Bronzer brush, but I find it works very well with the liquid. I feel like sometimes my sponge takes off a lot of the product, so I'm going to be using this brush instead. Okay, now before I do my nose, I'm also going to kind of try and carve out my jawline, but only a tiny bit because this stuff really does go a long way to kind of get a more sculpted face, if you know what I mean. Get rid of that double chin situation. Oh, she's looking bronzed. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but in real life, she's looking very bronzed. She's looking toasty. Okay, let's do the nose. Oh, one other thing I did want to try was all of these tutorials that I watched. They put this on their eyelids. Never done that. Little nervous. I feel like I'm only gonna they put like a little bit right here. But I'm scared to do a lot because I'm like, don't know how it's gonna blend. I am doing eyeshadow, so, and they did eyeshadow too, but this kind of does darken up your eyelids a little bit. But I'm like not putting it on the lid, I'm only putting it in like this area. Do y'all see this glitter on my face? I don't understand where it's from. Okay, I don't know if I like this. I can't tell if I like that, but we are going out of our comfort zone, so yeah, we're just gonna have to go with it. I'm doing my nose now. Gonna make her skinny. And trying a little button nose. I never contour my nose because I never contour. I only ever use the tiniest bit of bronzer. So this is just so different for me. I think I kind of put a lot. We're gonna definitely have to blend it a lot. Okay, I can't like, it looks really, so I'm gonna add a tiny bit more concealer to lighten the middle because it did kind of defeat the purpose when you cannot see that it's, if you know what I mean. Is it obvious I don't do makeup? Probably. I think the concealer helped. Now we're going to do blush. Some of these tutorials did have a lot of blush and some did not. It was only contour. I love blush, so we're going to do the version where we do a lot of blush. This is the Rare Beauty blush, the best blush ever. I love her so much. I use her every single day. Sometimes I only put blush on, but it's the shade Hope. I'm going to put a little bit right here. A little bit right here, and a little bit on the nose. That's less than I normally put because we're going for more of a bronze look, but some of them did it, so we can allow it. Oh yeah, that's not that much. It's definitely not. I would like more, but we're not doing what I normally do, so it'll have to do. Okay, now we can finally go in with powder. So, I don't use any setting powder or anything because I'm still a makeup baby. So we're going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. So we're going to put this everywhere we put the contour or the liquid bronzer. Just to add a little bit more. And so that it's a little bit more matte and less glowy. So we don't look oily. I'm also going to put a little on my neck because it is pale. We're going to use that same bronzer and I'm going to put a little bit on the crease where I put the other contour as well. Just to add a little bit more something in the lids. Because they do have a darker lid, but I don't really wear eyeshadow, so. But that kind of looks like I'm wearing eyeshadow. Like, that kills. That slaves. Okay, we're gonna do our brows. I am using the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. I only use it for brow, but all I do is lay my brows. I don't fill them in because I like the way they look naturally, so I just brush it up, smooth it out. Pretty simple. I actually just trimmed them so they're looking, you know, I'm hella sexy. They're looking smexy. One thing I wanted to try is a lot of people put eyeliner right in there. Is that your waterline or the top part, you know? Ooh. We're gonna try this. I never wear eyeliner and I'm nervous, but it will just darken up the eyes a little bit more. But I don't want to do, some people did a wing. I hate wings. Even if they're small, I hate them. So we're gonna try and put it right here, okay? I don't know if I can do this on camera or in the mirror though. Yeah, we're gonna have to use the mirror. I'll be right back and tell me if you can see a difference. Here is without and here's with. Can we tell a difference? Not even a little bit. Well, maybe a little bit, but I'm gonna do the other eye. Good enough for me. I don't think I'm gonna do the bottom because that is just a little too much for me. I know we're gonna have a comfort zone, but not that much. Now for my favorite part, mascara. I thought about maybe putting a little bit of my highlighter, my e.l.f. highlighter on my lid, just to add a little shimmer. It's very subtle. Actually, that did kind of make a difference. I'm gonna add a tiny bit more bronzer to blend it in. Show up at this dinner looking like a supermodel because I never wear this much makeup and I will be wearing leggings tonight, so I'm gonna look a little funky. But honestly, this is still pretty natural, wouldn't you say? I don't wear foundation, so I feel like every look I do feels natural still. From my eyelashes, one thing I do is, I mean, if it's weird, I take a spoolie and I separate my eyelashes before I put my mascara on them because they clump together easy. I've got a lot of eyelashes, okay? Does everyone have the same? No, they definitely don't. I was gonna say, does everyone have the same amount of eyelashes? But not everyone has the same amount of hairs on their head. So that was a dumb question. But I'm really gonna put on the eyelash or mascara. I cannot do this in this viewfinder. I have to do it in the mirror because this is it's an important part for me. I'll just be back. One eyelash. One eye done. Before, after. Oh my gosh, I didn't tell you what mascara I'm using. I'm using the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara in black. I want to try brown mascara because everybody uses brown mascara. I'm curious, but I'm gonna go to the other eye. This one looks longer than the other one. Put a little bit on my bottom lashes. Oh, I did not need to make that face. Okay, it's coming together now. The last thing as far as the face, other than the lips, is I'm gonna put on highlighter. I can use my same e.l.f. highlighter, and actually, oh, what is that? An eyelash? Make a wish. Can't tell you, but I'm actually just gonna put this on my button of my nose, tip of my nose, and the bridge, because I forgot I already did it on my eyes. Oh, first we're gonna set it before we do the lips. I haven't tried very many setting sprays, but as far as the ones I have used, this one's my favorite. It's the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Spritz. I need to put the caffeine. Actually, I want some. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. It does keep my makeup on and it does make it dewy. As if that's not what it literally says, but. And it smells amazing. It smells like the beach. Let's show you what we're gonna do on our lips. First, I'm gonna go in with my Benetint in the shade, I think it's Raspberry. And I'm gonna line my lips. I'm only gonna use this to line lips though, because if I put it on all of my lips, it'll be very bright. There she is. This stuff is amazing. I do recommend letting it dry a little bit. And then, next thing we're going to line our lips with is, I need to sharpen it, but guess what? I don't feel like finding my sharpener. The e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in the shade, I think it's mauve. Mauve Aside. This is a little bit darker, so it'll darken up this a little bit. Didn't do a lot because I need to sharpen it, but it did the job. Last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add this Kylie, I think it's like, it's a gloss, but I don't know what it's called. And it's in the shade Kylie. Oh, she's cute. She is cute. I actually really like this. Oh, clip. That's okay. I actually really like this. Is it giving toasty though? Okay, that's the look. I'm gonna go eat dinner, and maybe this will become a series where we try new makeup looks, but I love you all so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye.